So when we look at the key barriers or challenges for cloud adoption, number one is market and reputational risk, especially when it comes to sensitive information and moving that to a cloud provider, losing that bit of control over the security and protection of your information. The second one is around audit and assurance. How do I actually ensure that my information and my systems are adequately protected when it's situated at a cloud provider? Do I have enough transparency into the controls and policies and procedures at the cloud vendor to make sure that I'm still in compliance with my audit requirements? Number three, looking at laws and regulations, coming back to POPI, the PIA Act, for instance, or the ECA Act in South Africa, or even King 3. And then lastly, looking at security and privacy. So how do we actually deal with these challenges and barriers? We need to look at governance and risk management specifically for our cloud environment and our cloud solutions. We also really need to understand infrastructure security. We need to understand the orchestration and the integration of systems within our IT environment and within our business. Also linking our cloud solutions back to our in-house systems and applications. We also need to understand data management and control. So who owns the data, who is responsible for the data, and who can actually access my information. Then looking at availability. How do I ensure my cloud provider has sufficient disaster recovery and business continuity planning in place? And then lastly, and very importantly, vendor management. We need to be able to understand the service level agreements, and we need to understand the terms and conditions, and we need to ensure that we have proper segregation of roles and responsibilities between my own company and the cloud service provider. We also need to make sure that we have adequate skills to actually monitor and manage our cloud vendor and our cloud provider in terms of the services they will provide to our organization. And then lastly, we also need to have an exit strategy. What happens if, say for instance, the cloud vendor goes out of business? Will I be able to bring my information back in-house or move it to, say for instance, another cloud provider? For me, it essentially comes down to never before have we had so many opportunities within the technology space. The bottom line is, for us to be able to adopt cloud sufficiently within our organizations, we really need to understand the impact on the organization and also the suitability of the cloud solution. We need to understand the risk versus the reward. Once we understand the risks, we need to really know how to mitigate those risks by implementing appropriate controls. On this cloud journey, it essentially comes down to plan big, start small, fail fast, and scale appropriately. Deloitte offers an integrated cloud solution, assisting you throughout your journey towards cloud adoption, from really understanding whether or not you're ready to embark on this cloud journey, through to developing strategies, roadmaps, understanding the architecture, the integration with other systems, orchestration, looking at governance, risk management, security, privacy, tax and legal strategies, and then essentially the impact on people, change management, and also from a learning perspective. What makes us unique is that we have deep insights into the African technology market, supported by a global team of cloud experts.